Welcome back to Spectrum Scape, where we slice through the Hollywood BS and paint the full spectrum of truth. Today, we're diving into Christopher Nolan's massive new Odyssey, the $250 million IMAX epic hitting theaters, July 17, 2026. You know, Homer's legendary tale of Odysseus, monsters, gods, and one very long, very cursed boat ride home. But hold on to your togas, folks, because this isn't your grandfather's Odyssey. This is Nolan's Odyssey, where the face that launched 1,000 ships apparently needed a diversity consultant. Let's break it down. Funny, serious, and zero filter. Hit like if you're tired of history getting race-swapped harder than a bad Tinder profile. First off, credit where it's due. Christopher Nolan? The man makes movies that hit like a freight train. Practical effects, mind-bending plots, that deep booming score. Oppenheimer was a banger. He's shooting this across the world in fancy new IMAX film tech. Matt Damon as Odysseus? Solid. Choice. Crafty. Battle-hardened. Looks like he could lie to a Cyclops for 10 years. Tom Holland swinging around as whoever. Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson. Stacked cast. On paper, this should be cinema gold. But then, the casting department apparently hired a DEI committee instead of a historian. Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy. The most beautiful woman in the ancient Greek world, the one whose face launched 1,000 ships and started the Trojan War. Look, Lupita's talented as hell, no debate. But in Homer's epic, she's the pinnacle of Greek beauty, not exactly matching the fairest of them all description from the source material. It's like casting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Snow White and saying, "It's mythology, bro, anything goes." Funny in a sad way, right? I can already hear the defenders. It's just a movie. Mythology isn't history. Okay, sure. But why does every ancient European story suddenly need to look like a United Colors of Benetton ad? Odysseus wandering the Mediterranean. Greek hero. Ithaca king. His crew? Fellow Greeks. The gods? Greek pantheon. Yet here we are with race swaps that have nothing to do with the actual myths or Mediterranean history. And the rumors? Elliot Page in a male warrior role? Come on. Achilles or whoever, twisting that for modern points. It's not bold filmmaking, it's checking boxes. Nolan's out here building these insane practical sets, blowing minds with visuals. But the characters feel like they were picked by HR instead of Homer. Imagine the pitch meeting. Chris, we need more representation in ancient Greece. But it's ancient Greece. Do it or no Oscar consideration, buddy. Hilarious if it wasn't so predictable. Look, let's get real. This isn't about hating actors of any background. Talent is talent. It's about respecting the source. Homer's Odyssey is foundational Western literature. It's about a specific people, culture, time, and place. Mediterranean, Bronze Age, Greek. Swapping in unrelated identities isn't inclusive. It's erasure with extra steps. DEI hires here have zero to do with history or the story's integrity. It's Hollywood patting itself on the back while alienating the audience that loves these myths. Audiences aren't dumb, they smell the agenda. When every remake or adaptation prioritizes modern politics over truth and beauty, we lose something real. Epic storytelling should transcend, sure, but not by pretending ancient Greeks looked like a random global casting call. Nolan's better than this. The man's a genius technician. But bending the knee to Academy checkboxes? That's how you go from visionary to just another Hollywood director. Elon Musk called it out, desecrating the Odyssey for awards eligibility. He's not wrong. Make the best damn movie. Cast for the role, not the spreadsheet. On the bright side, maybe the Cyclops will be played by a one-eyed accountant from accounting who identifies as a giant. Polyphemus uses they, them. Respect the pronouns or get eaten. Odysseus trying to navigate sirens while the ship's DEI officer lectures him on toxic masculinity. Bro, stop being so crafty. That's colonialist. I want this movie to slap. I really do. Nolan can still pull it off with spectacle, but if the story gets drowned in messaging, it'll join the pile of pretty but pointless remakes. What do you think, Spectrum fam? Is this faithful adaptation or historical fanfic? Drop your hottest takes below. Will you watch or wait for the director's cut without the agenda? Subscribe for more unfiltered movie truth, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay based, stay curious. Peace.